Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, new fellows, graduates of Imperial College London, welcome to the Centenary Postgraduate Ceremony Award. All our graduation ceremonies are very special, but this one is more special than most. You are here today to, first of all, hear the first centenary fanfare, which has been played a moment ago during the procession, and this was specifically composed for us by William Mival of the Royal College of Music. And this magnificent hall, dedicated by Queen Victoria in memory of her husband, Prince Albert, resonates with Imperial College today for further reasons. Prince Albert was the founder of our first constituent college, the Royal College of Chemistry, in 1845. And he was also the patron of the forerunner to the Royal School of Mines in 1851. And after the Great Exhibition of 1851, which was held here just opposite the Royal Albert Hall in Hyde Park, Prince Albert had the great vision that the profits from it should be used to buy land in South Kensington to create a centre for the arts and the sciences. And this land, of course, is where the college now sits, and our founding, which we celebrate this year, is a direct consequence of his actions at that time. Now, according to the American playwright Wilson Mitzner, life is a tough proposition, and the first 100 years are the hardest. Well, Imperial's first 100 years, which we celebrate this year, may have been bumpy at times. After all, we've lived through a century of profound changes in education, in science, and in society. But it's also been 100 years of spectacular success, during which we've given the world penicillin, the catalytic converter, the maglev train, holography, and new therapies to improve the lives of thousands of rheumatoid arthritis sufferers. We've even stopped the Leaning Tower of Pisa from falling down. So the college has fulfilled a key part of its founding mission, which is to apply science to industry for the benefit of society. And as we look forward to the next 100 years, we're determined to remain on that path. Our success will be due largely to people like you, who come from around the world to join the cultural and intellectual life in this exciting corner of London. And although Imperial is now celebrating its 100th birthday, this is only the 11th time that we've dedicated a day to postgraduates alone. Since 1996, the occasion has grown and grown, and today we celebrate the outstanding achievements of 1,400 postgraduates. We also welcome to the Fellowship of Imperial College 2 former students who have distinguished themselves. Dr. Edmund Dakoru, Minister of Energy in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who was an undergraduate and a postgraduate here in geology. And Mr. Trevor Phillips, Chair of the Commission for Equality and Human Rights. He was an undergraduate here in chemistry, but we'll hear more about their achievements later. I know that many of you have been away from the college for some months now, pursuing the next stage of your careers. So this is a great opportunity to come together again and reflect on what you've accomplished. And I thank you all for coming back here today, because I know many of you have travelled for long distances. It's also an opportunity for you to thank those who helped you to get here, your families, your partners, your friends who've supported you so much. And I hope that you feel proud today, and they feel proud of you, and all of you enjoy your time here. The great inventor Thomas Edison said, "Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration." All of you here this morning have certainly put in the perspiration to complete successfully a master's degree, a doctorate, or an MBA. But you are the future leaders of organizations, the creative problem solvers, the inventors and discoverers. A large number of you have successfully achieved an MBA by working in a business school embedded within a science university. And you, in my opinion, are ideally placed to take the innovations of scientists to the global market. I hope that all of you have been inspired by the environment in which you've been working, and also by your academic colleagues who find great intellectual stimulation working alongside people like yourselves. Postgraduate study is a demanding and intense study, but the relationship that develops between supervisor and student is one of its great rewards. And this partnership between colleagues, all striving for the same goal, is what science is based on, and hopefully results in the rare moments of genius that Edison spoke about. Later on, we will hear about the fruits of such diligent work here at the college when we announce the winners of the inaugural Research Excellence Awards. The knowledge, the understanding and skills that you have developed at Imperial is your passport. The nations, institutions or companies that are fortunate enough to recruit you know that you are vital to their continued success. Many of you, I hope, will stay in the UK to ensure that this country remains a leading player in the global economy. Some of you will be coming back to Imperial to pursue your research further. And in future years, who knows, a rector may be boasting to a hall full of graduates about your world-changing ideas and research. I find it particularly inspiring today to see this venue packed with so many fine minds, because I'm beginning to fear that you are an endangered species. Year on year, the number of young people in the United Kingdom studying science past the age of 16 continues to decrease, a trend that promises disaster for the country if we cannot turn back the tide. Humankind today faces enormous challenges: climate change, energy supply, the spread of infectious diseases, to name just a few of the most obvious ones. But it will take the combined effort of scientists from all disciplines, working alongside business and industrial partners to find solutions to these problems. If the stream of enthusiastic scientists coming to places like Imperial dries up, our prospects look bleak. We must find ways to communicate with young people the excitement that science holds, the thrill of uncovering the building blocks of life, of developing a new technology, of devising a new therapy to relieve suffering and giving the power to heal. We have to radically reassess the way that science is taught in our schools, so that next year, and for all the years that follow, this hall can be filled with people like you, who will go out into the world and change it for the better. It is because of the importance of science to our lives that Imperial has launched its centenary campaign, which aims to raise £207 million by 2010. This funding will secure scholarships for gifted students, ensuring that the next Alexander Fleming does not slip through our fingers just for financial considerations. It will also enable us to invest in the campuses so that our students have access and our staff have access to world-class facilities. We have so far raised about £136 million, thanks to the generosity of our friends and supporters around the world. So we're well on our way to meeting the target of £207 million. As graduates of Imperial, you are the latest in a long line of achievers, and our relationship, hopefully, doesn't end today. We very much hope that you will stay in touch. Let us know what you are doing. Join us for the events that we're holding throughout the remainder of the centenary year. And if you can't be here in person, then please join us online. It's worth pointing out that 2 of our 3 fellows today are former students of the college. Trevor Phillips, who also headed up the Students' Union, and I'm delighted that their connection with Imperial has continued past their graduation day. This is a day for you to celebrate your achievements, and I hope you thoroughly enjoy it. Those of you heading back to the Union later, and I promise this is my last plug of the day, might like to try the specially commissioned centenary ale. I'm also told that the marquee on the Queen's Lawn is the tallest ever seen in the UK, so you might want to go and judge that for yourselves. So all that's left for me now is to offer again my heartfelt congratulations to all of you and wish you all the very best for your careers in the future. Thank you.
Masters of Science, Masters of Research, and diplomates of the Imperial College London. Due to the large number of graduates being presented today, may I ask the audience to reserve applause to prize winners and until the end of the group. Chairman, I beg leave to present those who have received awards within the Faculty of Engineering. Anthony Abbott, Chris Arvanatellis, Nicholas Baker, Wan Ching Chen, David Dowdall, Nathan Gould, Sonia Galati, Fotis Iano, Marios Kyriakides, awarded the DSTL Prize in Composite Materials, Kunal Masania. Hélène Suttle, Jin Haiyan Yu, Florent Ducellier, awarded the W.S. Atkins Prize, Geoffrey Fishball. Ganesh Ganakumaran, Fivos Yanu, Roxanne Mehu, Robert Moss, Julia Shute, Benoit Wernicke, Vladimir Vrust, Thomas Balkizaz, Benjamin Boisou, Suzanne Corley, Jérôme Doran, Hildur Anasdottir, Delphine Feierstein, Nicolas Foin, Frédéric Laurent, Nirav Mehta, Stefani Stefanu, Chi Sun, Zhu Ting Wang, Misha Wojciech-Lager, Xin Zhao, Uttam Doraswamy, Nijemwa Ejikemi, Patrick Thomas Fertel, Cecilia Fike, Theo Froot, Darren Gong, Thibaut Dwili de la Brosse, Graham O'Toole, Mayank Patel, awarded the Jeff Hewitt Prize, Thanita Pongperiode. Thihelnan Ponnayan, Shirin Rafiq, Marielle Salgal Roy, Omid Shoje. Awarded the Jeff Hewitt Prize, Felicia Tampek Poe. Charmwit Tridate, Ranting Wu, J. Dave, Soon Chiok E, Chujin Lee, Guan Ha Liu, Charles Akinlebe, Francesco Coletti, Udenaka Ebu Hanosi, Abdulzaku Adamu, Chinedu Eheuzu, Afriye Asahamani, Christophoros Mitokis, Hiral Sangvi, Minas Tapakis, Leila Nzinga Katela Devola, Ann Yam, Neve Rabbit, Christos Drolias, Yanis Giannopoulos, Gregoria Kotsovos, awarded the Frank Hodgson Memorial Prize, Greg Paris. Marlene Isabel Gomez Nicolau, Marie Fleming, Mark Allen Orr, William Robinson, Edward Russell, Luke Smith, Dimitra Alkisti Clouder, Aleki Koem Stopolou, Christos Lampris, Kamanthip Maun, Yin Wang, Pajuri Kuturu Enwong, awarded the ERM Prize for Civil Engineering and Sustainable Development, Sigrid Lozano Waldman. Zhao Huan Tang, awarded the Black and Veatch Prize in Environmental Engineering, Kate Weatherly. Clara Bravo Lobera, Richard Lupo, Konstantinos Mitas, Eleni Bekri, Haijian Fan, Elizabeth Go, Ho Hong Ronald Lai, Alexander Minchell Buick, Ji Jai Shah, Mikhail Marios Sultanakis, Kimi D'Souza, Demetrius Karipidis, Mikalakis Kouparis, Jian Li, Konstantinos Daniel Savdaridis, awarded the Ronald Stewart Jenkins Memorial Prize, Chentharan Vilvaraja. Yu Wu, Zaidong Zhang, Ilias Erathanithis, Ross Holman, Marie Brinda Caroline Jean, Jacob Mills, Andre Romalo, Alexandra Sewell, Ian Walton, Muhammad Ali Gamsari Esfahani, Wai Hon Sang, Yanis Barmpopoulos, Merrick Leonard Taylor, Dimitra Zografou, Francisco Cortes Franco, Philip Lamb, Alexandros Papamarino-Poulos, Kyriaki Semetitsiou, Michael John Andrew Woodman, Catherine Grigson, Sharon Powell Bogal, Mariana Cianelio, Stanislas Charles Jerome Clement, Pak Keong Mui, Kyla Nunn, Jamili Salandi, Ronan Travers, Ekaterini Siampuzi. Awarded the Soil Mechanics Prize, Jessica Yu. Awarded the Dowling Prize in Structural Steel Design, Alexandros Melisidis. Xiaoji Pan. Anna Maria Perez-Sorati. Dan Tang. Ian Zhou. Sofia Efremeiadou. Elias Konstantinos Stathopoulos. Christos Salikis. Anthony Davis. Giovanni Luca Barletta. Zhenhua Chen. Maggie Hoye Chiong. Kevin Feldman. Frederick Hertzman. Pang Yen Huang. Lun Li. Alexandros Tikkas. Awarded the Morris Hanson Prize, Mei Ki Yip. Jamila Barrett. Satbir Gill. Jun Hu. Ursula Kanturska. David Akwati. Florent Bardon. Simon Blaney. Mark Kaplan. Ame Dovlo. Eric Jonier. Elias Kotsan-Passis. Claire Lettington. Amoria Lombard. Tao Lu. Labros Mitropoulos. Chun Tung Ung. Marius Duvaris. Nicholas Clement Wagner. Cheo Wang. Rebecca Gray. Philip Clark. Louise Wooden. Abiola Ade Jemilua. Maria Agrotti. Hussein Al-Mussad. Andri Antonio. Fernando Casanova. Matthew Dati Gwenav. Dionysus Dionysu. Amir Doran. Ryan Patrick Duffy. Gary Edwards. Vasilius Gitsiakis. Thibaut Godou. Raymond Hu. Magdalene Cardara. Antonius Koufopoulos. James Lai. Ching Liu. Douglas McElwraith. Mathieu Meireji. Rohit Mepuri. Daniel Molinard. George Norton. Amelia Sirin Pashu. Panagiotis Pisonis. Chen Chin. Evangelus Recletus, Daniel Sykes, Wei Hui Tan, Drua Tao, Alexia Theodorou, Xiao Chen Wang, Rui Zia, Yi Yang, Dongping Zhang, Ji Zhang, Francois de Pasco Duplessis, Zhu Du, Nushin Hayar Yazdi, Nikolaos Lampropoulos. Awarded the Phillips Group Project Prize in Computing Science, Sven Mietzner. Louise Ross. Awarded the Trayport Prize for Academic Excellence, Estelle Tidy. Konstantinos Voulidakis. Lei Wang. Matthew Welby, Chao Yan, Sarush Zamani. Awarded the Phillips Group Project Prize in Computing Science, Haifeng Zhao. Andrew Neal, Ganiyu Apina, Jean-Baptiste Berchotu, Alberto Bianco, Sunday Grammar, Fleur Guillot, Aswan Yakub, Ozazi Iyamu.
Stefan Lanchek, Denis Malachov, awarded the Energy Institute Prize in Environment Issues, Matei Negrescu. Jack Orman, Sylvain Petitot, Olivier Pipi, Marion Recordon, Ola Scheire, Simon Trin, Francesco Vere, Fatima Soliman, Asli Abu Bakr, Adedeo Adebulehin, Asimeo Primbala, Peter Boteville, Sebastian Daker, Benjamin Gatignol, Pierre Guilpin, Catherine Henderson, Shafika Morshidi, David Iter, Sochi Uoha, Rory Keith, James Nibbs, Praveen Kumar, awarded the Energy Institute Prize in Petroleum Geoscience, Samantha Large. Teresa Lloyd, Anne-Claire Lorage, Liwei Liu, Mark Mahadeo, Neil McDowell, Louis Montague Smith, Claire Panins. Awarded the London Petrophysical Society Prize, Kurt Rathan Singh. Christian Sedlacek, David Sharp, Laura Teskey, Patrick Thompson, Paul Whip, Gordon Wilmot, Sir Chun Chan, Yongbo Du, Abdel Malik Halawani, Tun Chin Vincent Lam, Xiao Yi Li, Wen Jin Liu, Carlos Moreno Serrano, Charles Paul Sepresert, Mao Tang, Nicholas Lap Ki Tang, Muhammad Umair Altaf, Sherji Aman, Ahmed Chima, Cedric Earhart, Imad Ait, Sanjana Fernando, Guillaume Gouillet de Ruby, Hafiz Junais, Patrick Kupinger, Lavin Lau, Ereni Lerico, Liang Ma, Rong Ma, Alessandro Magnani, Hania Masoud, Thibaut Mascre, Hassan Omari, all right. Marco Pasquale Rondon, Muriel Picard, Yu Zhang, Mayura Raghavendra, Nan Song, Guillaume Spillemaker, Ilias Stasinos, Cho Chen Tan, Stelios Timoteo, Nikolaos Tsoumakis, Chi Bun Wong, Ki Zheng Shu, Min Shu, Jin Shang, Miriam Akemlal, Konstantinos Betsios, Jean Canivanque, Rajiv Chandra, Mikhail Christianopoulos, Shanton Defour, Yu Dong, Chijioki Eguatu, Gwenaël Hervé Jonathan Gate, Chen Hua, Yanis Capranos, Antonius Vasilios Lalejos, John Björne Magnusson, Antoine Muto, Marc Natale, Pierre Aucouturier, Yann Chaud, Pierre Fontani, Matthias Philippe Hermann, Jonathan Hood, Celia James, Shuji Jia, Nicholas Kaim, Martin Lamut, Baptiste Jacques Ligo, Lily Liu, Mohamed Nassezar de Tabriz, Jacques Pronchery, Deepak Rao, Bravo Susan Khan, Zhizhe Tang, Konrad Friedrich Thoma, Georgia Valkana, Sivamani Vasudevan, Bin Wang, Zhu Fei Wen, Wen Fengji, awarded the Unwin Postgraduate Prize Emiliano Lucchetta. Xu Yu Feng, Dan Li, Evangelos Goulinakis,
376, but can you read that name out now?
which one?
Read that name instead of that round.
Kapilan Manoharan. Masters of Philosophy, Doctors of Philosophy, and Diplomats of Imperial College London, Jordi Alastrui Arimon. Pedro Baiz Villafranca. Francisco Uera Uarte. Jonathan Pegram. Hippolyte Amadi. Caroline Go. Muhyiddin Abu Bakr, Aurangzeb Akram, Chun-Yi Cheng. Awarded the Dudley Newitt Prize for Experimental Excellence, Richard Dawson. Barry Edmonstone, Oliver Fleming, Fu Yong Yao, Ying Swan Ho, Manal Ismail, Nikolaus Matthias Kakales, Mikhail Koutinas, Lei Lim, Ekaterina Mevraki, Mohammed Nazli Faisal Mohammed Ghazali, Lale Safinia, David Wilson. Awarded the R.H. Gamma exhibition of the Institute of Energy, Long Wu. Tara Breeden, Jose Castro, Christopher Coffey, Stefan S., Betana Jackson, Stavrula Kondwe, Nguyen Ming, Ahmed Moharram, Ki Tiong-ng, Ehat Omer, Jan Dirk Schmurker, Marie-Laure Segond, Arash Salomon Fallet, Din Tang, Leong Tae, William Townend, Calliope Tsivanaki, Ashok Argent Katwala, Aaron Derbyshire, Marcus Ubshire, Yi Lam, Sebastian Nance, Irena Papatheodorou, Panayotis Sparpas, Edward Schofield, Alexander Trifunovic, Laurie Young, Reza Banki, Victoria Barnard, Timothy Bond, Andrew Buchan, Matthew Jorgosinski, Carla Kane, Malin Kylander, John Stevenson, Peggy Vermish, Manije Borjogzadeh, Mashad Mustafahis, Hadi Nasrabadi, Pema Nurfaza, Vural Suchmaze, Krishna Anparti, Rohit Arora, Nicola Kamprekar, Jing Jing Tsui, Anirin Machiman Ersawaran, Dwangrat Ganswat, Yang Ki Hong, Kave Richard Kamyap, Simon Khan, Ariel Lipson, Georgius Lucas, Nagaraju Pogaku, Stefano Robiati, Nicholas Sedkol, Alistair Smith,
Skip the next one.
Chuan Wang, Jilong Yao, Jonathan Ball, Catherine Barron, Anthony Cleve, Christopher Mannings, Agnes Raj, Rajil Saraswat, Iola Awasope, Petra Braidic Mitidieri, awarded the Unwin Postgraduate Prize Frederick Zeglar. Alexandros Haralambidis, Moses Chinyama, David Clayton, Catherine Davis, Zlatko Yanowski, Chrysostomus Kavonidis, Leora Lang, Jin Ho Lee, Maria Nikolic, Seung Teg Oh, Richard Seppings, Rebecca Simpson, Nia Stevens, Shinri Simko, Alan Walker, Leonard Wanigasuria, Stephen Wilkins, Carl Kronholm, awarded the Errol Cadwallader Davis Prize, Sue Lee Go.
Next one, right here.
Robin North.
A secure world power supply is of critical importance to us all, and few people can claim to have had such an influence on bringing stability to this often volatile industry as Dr. Edmund Dockerow. Dr. Dockerow has been a government minister responsible for petroleum and power in the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the past 4 years, and throughout 2006 played a pivotal role in the global petroleum market as president of OPEC. Dr. Dockerow's interest in petroleum dates back to his school days, when his imagination was fired by grainy films being shown about the search for black gold in Nigeria. He initially decided, however, to follow a career in medicine, which, I'm pleased to say, he decided against in favour of a Shell scholarship to study geology here at Imperial College. After completing both a BSc and a PhD at Imperial, he returned to Nigeria in 1970 to take up a position as team geologist for Shell. He stayed at Shell for 22 years, working his way up to manager of one of the 2 oil-producing divisions, and then executive director for exploration and deep water, the first Nigerian to hold this strategic technical position. In 1992, Dr. Dockerow was asked by the Nigerian government to take up a challenging new position as Group Managing Director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. He then spent 10 years in private consultancy before his wealth of experience was again sought by the Nigerian government. From 2003, he was Presidential Advisor on Petroleum and Energy, becoming Minister of State for Petroleum Resources in 2005. In January this year, he was appointed Minister for the newly created Nigeria Ministry of Energy, bringing together for the first time the Ministries of Power and Petroleum. As a government minister, Dr. Dockerow has had few peers. He's restructured the acreage bidding process in Nigeria, which yielded over $1 billion in 2005. He has also introduced new operators and attracted strategic investments on an unprecedented scale. During 2006, he served as president of OPEC, where he brought a new high visibility to the role, with the aim of creating a more stable world market. Under his presidency, closer links were forged with the European Commission and other major oil-producing and consuming countries. For his services to the global petroleum industry and to Nigeria, Dr. Dockerow was presented with the National Award of Commander of the Order of Niger, CON, and in 2006, and elected as the traditional Amiyanabo Mingi 12 of Nembe Kingdom, a prestigious traditional kingship stool in Bayelsa State, Nigeria. For his pioneering role in the petroleum industry worldwide, we would like to add to his honours today. I invite you, Chairman, with the authority of the Council, to confer the Fellowship of Imperial College on Dr. Edmund Dockerow.
Trevor Phillips, OBE. Trevor Phillips is a familiar face in the British media. Hardly a week goes by when he's not quoted on TV on radio or in our press. As chair of the Commission for Racial Equality since 2003, he and his team have inspired a sea change in how we view diversity. Rather than highlight our differences, we should be celebrating our similarities and encouraging integration. Later this year, Trevor Phillips hopes to reinforce this belief as chair of the new Commission for Equality and Human Rights, which in October takes over the work of Britain's 3 existing equality commissions. Trevor Phillips has enjoyed an extraordinarily rich and varied life. Born in London, he attended secondary school in Guyana before returning to England to study chemistry at Imperial College. He embarked on an early career in student politics. During 1974-5, he was president of the Imperial College Union, a role in which he fondly remembers learning to drink a yard of ale. After leaving Imperial, he became first secretary and then president of the National Union of Students. From here, he dabbled with the idea of a career in pharmaceuticals, but was turned down by GEC Marconi on the grounds that he was too well known and possibly too radical. It was therefore perhaps obvious for him to embark instead on a career in broadcasting, where he has certainly made his mark. From 1987 to 2000, he edited and presented the London programme, receiving 2 awards from the Royal Television Society, where he was later appointed vice president. In 1995, he founded his own television company, Pepper Productions, where he won a 3rd award for Windrush, which charted the arrival of Caribbean immigrants in the UK since World War II. Nowadays, Trevor Phillips' broadcasting contributions are somewhat curtailed by his public duties. In May 2000, he was elected a member of the Greater London Authority, becoming chair of the Assembly later that month. He is currently a board member of the Almeida Theatre in Islington, Oldborough Productions, and the Bernie Grant Centre in Tottenham. He is also a patron of the Sickle Cell Society. Free time is therefore a rarity for Trevor Phillips, but he nevertheless ran last month's London Marathon for the 2nd time to raise money for 2 causes close to his heart, helping young people trafficked from Eastern Europe and enabling students from disadvantaged ethnic minorities to study at university. Trevor Phillips is a firm believer that everyone can achieve what they want to. Desire and talent are the only limitations. His own achievements to date on so many fronts show just how true this is. I invite you, Chairman, by the authority of the Council, to confer the Fellowship of Imperial College on Mr. Trevor Phillips.
I beg leave to present those who have received awards within the Tanaka Business School. Juma Ahmed Zada. Aisha Ali. Alison Juliet Aslin. Gregory Keith Atwood. Laurence Bourg. Edward Raymond Bowles. Suna Bull. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the Best Overall Performance on the Executive MBA, Mark Chu. Anastasios Christakis. Heather Louise Curran. Lucia Dashti. Raul Del Cozo. Andrew Douglas. Victor Gers. Ian Goodwin. Stephen Haygarth. Muhannad Hijazi. Karim Jamal. Jonathan Derrick Kingsbury. Kenton Kirkwood. Marisa LeBeau. Jeremy Lester Swindle. Deepak Malhotra. Daryl MacArthur. Ian James McLean. Edwin Merchan. Anita Mills. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the Executive MBA, Samantha Jane Milton. Nicholas Moon. Ijeoma Ojiogo Husnuzeli. Awarded the MBA Finance Prize, Donald Sherman Marwin Pereira. Nikul Pishivadia. Emma Richmond. Awarded the Joan Woodward Postgraduate Memorial Prize, Marcus Rooney. Kuldip Singh Sandhu. Alexis Scorer. David Simmons. Sam Stevens. Nicholas Todd Leask. Timothy Traylor. George Trowbridge. Rasheen Twentyman. Martine Vermers. Bakar Abdel Wahab. Najma Afshar. Michelle Alcouche. David Bentley. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Full-Time MBA Project Prize to Raj Bawaj. Mark Birchall. Markan Darkey. Awarded the MBA Finance Prize, Tariq Jadour. Tamer Douara. Gavin Duke. Lior Eisenberg. Ian Gardner. Craig Barclay Gunn Munro. Robert Holmes, Ryoko Horibe, Michael Calaman, Kritia Kanchanapu, Robert Jonathan Francis Kemp, Shadi Malak, Kenza Manzouri, Paris Markides, Adrian Morocco, David Moss, Mayumi Oguro, Oladapu Oyushumifun, James Powell, Andrew Searle, Andrew Selves, Harleen Sindhu, Vinay Solanki, Maxim Spivak, Charles Paul Stewart, Georg Tupa, Kyriakos Vassiliou, Stanley Wade, Benjamin Williams, Roshanda Elwis, Noura Al-Mansouri, Fotios Amaxopoulos, Joaquin Ardit Joffrey, Alex Bayliss, Catherine Chan, Ekaterina Chomatova, Porfen Chuli Praset, Dmitry Drozdov. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for Best Overall Performance in the MSc Finance, Ronald El-Khoury. Ying Fu, Xu Han, Raymond Howe, Hang Tien He, Anna Huang, Jian Huang, Stefan Jaslotwitzer, Jin Jiang, Hiran Jogia, Haida Kamal, Xianghe Kong, Priyanka Kothari, Ioannis Koretsas. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the Best Technical Thesis in the MSc Finance, Milal Lavingia. Warwick Leung, Waisum Brandon Lee, Shin Lee, Yu Lee, Yihao Liu, Evangelia Luka, Anna Malaman, Rong Hui Miao, Emil Mugbart, Vishal Nera, Theodoros Nikolopoulos, Jifeng Wu, Didier Kofi Albert Owusu Sapong, Bianca Patricia Palm, Merto Papaestathiou, Prathiba Pathmanathan, Chi Seung Pyong, Gonzalo Perez, Sheng Chien, Hongbo Shen, Ji Sheng, Juja Singh, Rui Sun, Hui Tang, Yuan Tian, Abhishek Valabaneni, Eleftherios Veniamis, Oscar Tin Chi Wan, Jianwei Wang, Xin Wang. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the most innovative thesis in the MSc Finance, Louis Weber. Tong Wei, Jingjing Xiao, Xiao Tong Shu, Ji Xiao, Jianyu Yuan, Mingyu Yuan, Benjamin Yvonne, Fan Chang, Huan Chang, Ya Chu, Ahmed Salih Al-Horabi, Riyad Al-Shamansan, Rama Usfahani, Chili Chan, Jamil Chihab. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the best overall performance on the MSc Health Management, Antigone Eleftherio. Aditya Gupta, Amy Hung, Naveen Jamil, Daniel Kim, Philip Leandros, Ning Lu, Wei Heng Luo, Valentina Moshed, Shivanjani Naidu, Abimbola Olagunju, Philippe Rodriguez, Emma Jane Singh, Fiona Tosteven, Lydia Jacani, Emmanuel Akwiwu, Anna Bobar, Joel Saladin, Vasiliki Christofidou, Edmund Delaney. Awarded the MSc Management Research Report Prize, Duncan Edwards-Jones. Nazrut Faizullah, Fan Fan, Maria Godsamani, Xie Gu, Zhaoting Huang, Christine Iktigby, Athanasios Kalamantianos, Vuk Kalezek, Minancia Calais, Ioannis Karakolis, Bana Kuri, Muathi Kilonzo, Toat Kikungvan, Wei Ki Kwek, Na Li, Xiang Li, Zanzang Liang, Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the Best Overall Performance on the MSc Management, C.E. Lim. Christopher Lowe. Ashley Lowndes. Tian Law. Antonios Menegas. Michael Morphy. Anthony Obiekwe. Yani Ong. Tirawan Pamisiwong. Gogia Papa. George Peck. Araste Pollard. Joseph Price. Tiziano Quarantotto. Nadia Rahman. Khalid Sayed. Nikolaos Sakiotis. Apichanan Sangrungreng. Sebastian Smith. Abigail Stern. Ioannis Stoufis. Sanli Tan. Warrawood through Wawiroj. Chindimaku Udenwa. Anisa Utami. Gurvinda Verdi. Stavros Vlachos. Yanan Wang. Yin Wang. Anakit Ching Wong. Li Yan. Guan Yang. Yi Yang. Shabo Yu. Alia Zadi. Jing Zhang. Qing Yang Zhang. Xiaohong Zhuang. Mohammed Hussein Zolanvari. Vivian Cheung. Anathanasanos Antipas. Adriana Beatriz Akida Hernandez. Oya Tabag Karadogan. Ibukunli Sonoiki. Kamalpat Baholiodim. Masters of Philosophy, Doctors of Philosophy and Diplomates of the Imperial College London. Mirko Cardinali. Sarah Deasley. Jem Furkey. Chian Guo. Mariam Hafush Pardo. Krishan Haria. Awarded the Tanaka Business School Prize for the Most Outstanding Doctoral Thesis, Stephanie Leach. Priyesh Kantubai Patel. Gustavo Rinaldi. Lubomir Schmidt. Alaa Shahalbi. Christos Leventakis.
Certificate of Advanced Study in Learning and Teaching. Chairman, I beg leave to present those who have been awarded the Certificate of Advanced Study in Learning and Teaching. Cornelius Annie. Amanda Barnard. Suzanne Wilson. Outstanding Achievement Awards. The Outstanding Achievement Awards are awarded to students of Imperial College London in recognition of outstanding achievement in extramural activities that bring credit to the college. Gary Lee has been engaged in voluntary work with charity organisations for over 6 years. He began working with Down syndrome children in a day centre for a year and was awarded a Certificate of Merit for his contribution. Through his local church in central London, he is leading groups to organise social activities and pastoral care for young people in the local community. He has participated in a similar initiative with students from other countries for periods of 2 weeks. During his time at Imperial, Gary has been involved in serving food to homeless people and has undertaken patrols at events around London with the St John's Ambulance Link scheme. In the future, he is planning to participate in a similar charitable activity in Kenya. Through these long-standing efforts, Gary has shown a strong commitment to helping others who are less fortunate than he. Gary has done this in addition to performing excellently in his academic studies at both undergraduate and postgraduate levels, which is a truly outstanding achievement. Gary Lee. Hilary Wood is an enthusiastic and accomplished musician who plays the cello with the Imperial College Symphony Orchestra, the String Ensemble, and the Sinfonietta. Hilary is the chair of the Strings Ensemble, a group she inaugurated as a union society at the end of the last academic year. With this group, she organised 2 tours, a concert tour to the Peak District in September and a winter tour at Christmas. The next concert will be held in St Martin's in the Field this June. Outside of college in music, she's been involved with charity called the Newman's Trust. The Trust runs week-long holidays in the summer for children with disabilities from underprivileged backgrounds, and Hilary has contributed by helping to look after the children. Last year, she helped to recruit new volunteers from Imperial for the Trust and organised a concert from which the proceeds went to the charity. In these activities, Hilary has enhanced the profile of Imperial College in the outside world and has brought much needed pleasure to the lives of disabled children. She has achieved all this while maintaining excellent standards in her academic studies. Hilary Wood.
The Research Excellence Awards competition was introduced for the first time in 2006. The purpose of this scheme is to recognise and reward college research teams which have demonstrated the highest levels of academic achievements and with significant future research potential. Each of these awards is worth up to £150,000, and unlike a conventional research grant, these awards are intended to be used for blue skies research driven by the curiosity and research intent of the group themselves. This enables the teams to take the opportunity to be both more innovative and perhaps take a few more risks in this area. This year, the awards have been made to 4 teams, 2 of which I will present to you now, Rector. Firstly, the robotic surgery team. Improving patient safety and outcomes has been a perennial quest of medicine through the ages, and it is one that Professor Sir Aradazi can justifiably claim to be leading. As the head of a cross-disciplinary team that combines innovative medical and engineering excellence, Sir Ara is internationally renowned and respected for his work, pushing forward the boundaries of minimally invasive therapies by utilizing robotics. Deploying robots around and within the human body, particularly for robotic surgery, presents a number of unique and challenging problems that arise from the complex and often unpredictable environments that characterize the human anatomy. Over the past few years, in partnership with Professor Yang, the team has undertaken extensive research to develop and assess the provision of an intelligent, interactive, robotically enhanced delivery of healthcare that will both improve outcomes and reduce the cost of care by providing minimal access solutions. This funding will enhance this work by enabling the establishment of a dedicated robotic research centre to coordinate robotics research across Imperial. In particular, the team will use its existing strengths in surgical robots to develop new robotics programs in areas such as nuclear decommissioning, non-destructive testing, aspects of environmental research, and offshore engineering. Rector, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the robotic surgery team. Reconfigurable supercomputing team. Current computers have fixed hardware. Different software programs make them do different tasks. Over the last 20 years, the exceptionally strong research team, led by Professor Wayne Luck and Professor Peter Chung, has been looking at effective ways of breaking this mold by having hardware that can be customized to specific tasks. Many of the team's exciting ideas have now been taken up by industry. Even supercomputers are now beginning to offer such customizable hardware units, which can be run in parallel with standard processors. With this award, they can now obtain a reconfigurable supercomputer with the special support for high data bandwidth between processors, memories, inputs, and outputs that is essential for wide applicability. This work is of enormous importance both to Imperial College and the United Kingdom, covering not only the study of fundamental limits of reconfigurability for its own sake, but also methods and tools for mapping a wide range of significant applications in science, engineering, and medicine, currently beyond our reach, into a new breed of supercomputers. Rector, it is with great pleasure that I present to you the reconfigurable supercomputing team.
I think probably the essential requirement in a chairman is his ability to deduce the feeling of the meeting. I have a 2-hour version of my speech, and I have an abstract of the speech, which will take 2 minutes. And it's a close thing, but I think the feeling of the meeting is slightly in favor of the 2-minute version, the abstract. And I wouldn't want to get between you and the more informal celebrations, which I hope will start very soon. So I should be very brief. I have a very simple task today, a task of saying 5 thank yous. First, on behalf of all of us, I want to thank Edmund Decorah and Trevor Phillips, our distinguished honorary graduates. for the honor they do us, the Imperial family, by being here with us today. Your distinction, sirs, honors us, and we thank you for accepting ours. Thank you. Second, I want to thank you all, our new graduates, prize winners. Let's face it, without you, today's ceremony would have been a bit flat. This is your day, and we are extremely proud of you, and we are very grateful for all that you have brought to Imperial during your time here. A university isn't buildings. A university is people. It's a living organism, constantly changing, renewing itself. If Imperial is a particularly vibrant and lively university, and it is, that is due in very large measure to you, because you are the life, you are the vibrancy of the university. Your commitment, your insights, your challenge, your hard work. Knowledge expands when received wisdom is questioned, and I guess you have, from time to time, challenged the received wisdom of Imperial. And the result is that Imperial is better for your being here. We are very proud of you, and we are very grateful to you, our graduates. Thank you. I have to admit, however, and I guess even you may admit, that a university also owes something to its academic staff. And here they are, and here is your chance to say thank you to them, to the supervisor. I have only two more thanks to offer, so we are on the home straight of the abstract. The 2-hour version will be available after lunch. I want to say a word of thanks to those in the upper tiers, the gods who look down on our human foibles and failings down here, the families, the friends, the wives, the husbands, the partners, the parents, the boyfriends, the girlfriends. Academic work is, as the rector said, a lonely and demanding calling. And the support systems that are required are not just academic, but family and personal and friends. And when there are low points, morale needs boosting. And there will have been low points. You've all made it. But on the way, it will have been bumpy from time to time. And it's up there that the credit is perhaps partly due. So now is the moment when you might like to join us in thanking those up above for the help that they've provided to you. Finally, just a word of thanks to all those who've organized and contributed to this ceremony, not least our remarkable musicians. That's it. The speech is over. It was 5 thank yous. It is not a farewell. We are not saying farewell to you. As the rector said, please don't feel that you have left Imperial. You don't leave Imperial. You are part of the Imperial family that stretches around the world. Keep in touch with us as your careers develop. If you need more help at any time, you've only to ask. Remember, this place is your place which you changed and developed and helped by being here. Beware, we shall keep in touch with you, so you might as well keep in touch with us. I hope it will be a genuinely two-way flow. If we have to ask your help, we will. Confident that you feel, as we feel about you, a tie of mutual confidence and respect and affection for this remarkable university that is Imperial. Thank you very much.